Hey guys, and welcome. Today I've got a little bit of an interesting video. What I'm going to try and attempt is to upgrade my standard BOSE A20 headset, non-Bluetooth model, to a brand new Bluetooth model. This is the newer generation of Bluetooth models which have music streaming. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be possible, but if you're watching this video, it probably is possible because I wouldn't have uploaded it otherwise. This module I got from a damaged headset. It's being just cut at both ends, the cables. So I think to dismantle these, they both look pretty similar. They have a locking ring here and some screws in the back. Try and not stretch it out too much so I can get it back on. So that's the little circlip. Three screws, they all look exactly the same, which is good. So I'm just going to hope that, yes, this does indeed come apart. Try and be gentle, I don't want to break anything. For now anyway, a couple of plastic pieces on the side. So if you can see, there's a little lock pin there. You just need to push that to get the initial part out, and then they should just unclip. There we go. What I'm trying to get to is there's two circuit boards by the looks of it. In here there's actually a connector joining both circuit boards, and it seems to be just one of these slotting connectors, which is why there's a little bit of resistance pulling this circuit board up. So there's the slotting connection there. Both the ends seem to go onto two, one big connector there and another one on the underside in there. So if I pop these two off, there we go. So that's one off. You can see there the big bunch of pins. This one had the lock pieces on the side, so you push in from the side. And then finally we can see both boards here. So this is where they both joined up, and this is the terminal that goes off to the plugs. So there's one circuit board off. So you can see that we have the bottom module, and I'm hoping that's going to be the same as the old part. And this is my old one. Let's have a look at this one, try and take this one apart. Of course I have my batteries in here. A little tip, by the way, these well, they don't have to be Energizer. I'm not sponsored by Energizer, but any decent rechargeable batteries, these are 2000 milliamp ones. They work really well. You know, I have 4 of these. I carry 2 extras in my case, and I just recharge all 4. You know, I use 2 at a time when they're done, and then recharge them. They tend to last easily a week. Yeah, they're almost the same. There's been a few upgrades from what I can see between modules. Just a couple of bits of shrink wrap and things added here and there. Right, old one, new one. Connectors are different, but let's see what we can do. Okay, so the cable part in the old one for some reason appears to have an extra cable. Why would that have an extra cable? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 2 Earths would go together, bringing it to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, if it doesn't work, my first day back at work tomorrow is going to be with one of the OEM provided headsets, which are pretty shit. There we go. The difficulty here is going to be on the headset part, which do vary slightly. So this is newer version, older version. I'm actually surprised there's that many cables going to the headset. I would have thought, of course, all the active noise reduction. I thought only speakers and a mic don't need that many cables. So in this particular case, the jack is, in the older one, the input jack had a separate little circuit board there. In the new one, it seems like they've plugged it all together. So if the old board, which is this one, has blue, purple, green, grey, orange, white, yellow and black. Yeah, all they've done is actually combine, so it's actually not going to be too bad. I'm probably going to solder this I hope. So all they seem to have done is combined, this is the old one, is combined in the new one the 3.5 inch input jack, and they've combined that together like that instead of two separate jacks. So hopefully you can see what I've done here. All I've done, the connectors actually seem to work. It's just a bigger type of the same connector. I don't need the input jack, so I'm just going to do without it for the moment, and save splicing any cables in case it doesn't work. So yeah, you can plug the smaller connector into the bigger female socket, and let's see if that works. If it does, thank you BOSE for making it that simple. Should go in. Now to try and put these things together again. The only small piece of hassle is because these three cables here were in a different section. That goes like that. I just put a tad a little bit of super glue. I would have preferred a glue gun, but I don't have my glue gun here. I'm just doing this at home, not in my shed. So hopefully that'll hold that in place. The only thing is just make sure you don't snag any cables on the way putting stuff back where it should be. As you all know, putting stuff together is always a little harder than taking it apart. Right, there we go. Okay, so just take your time when you're doing it. Make sure no cables are snagging. Everything's still plugged in. So, plug the last two in, which were these two. Well, everything's back in its place. I guess there's only one way to find out, and if it breaks, well, it breaks. Let's just do these settings first and have a look at this. Bluetooth priority, no idea what that is. Set to Bluetooth or auxiliary. Intercom, mono or stereo, that's set to mono. Auto off, that should be off. So put some batteries in and see what happens. I guess I just turn it on and hope the thing doesn't fry. Should probably find the instructions and see how to pair something. Okay, so I've connected it all up and it seems to be working. Obviously I won't be able to fully test it until I fly tomorrow, but pretty happy so far. I'm just going to put it all back together, hopefully as well as I can. But yeah, I will report back tomorrow. But let's just say if you're seeing this video, it worked. Otherwise I'm not going to upload it. Now let's get all these cables back into place. This is going to be probably the worst part now. I'm sure the poor little folk that put this together in the Chinese factory can do it with their eyes closed. That big old Ed and his chubby hands. It's just not liking the bottom part. What's not sitting properly? Oh yes, clip clip, that's what you want to hear. Okay, job's a good one. So the trick is, after many tries, the trick is obviously get your cables nice and sorted, but then this piece has to kind of align at the top there, and this piece slots in at a little slot there. I wasn't quite getting that every time either. That's that. Circlip. It might have been easier to get the bottom part on first actually. There we go. There. Well, that's that folks. if you're seeing this video, this worked. I won't know myself until tomorrow, but like I say, if I don't upload the video, it's because it didn't work. So if that works, that's how to upgrade a BOSE A20 non-Bluetooth of the very old variety to the newer Bluetooth variety, the ones with the grey button, not the ones that were phone only. So this one will allow you to stream music or anything via the Bluetooth. The only disadvantage is the 3.5 auxiliary input is non-operational on mine. However, if you did want to get a little fancier, as you saw in the video, you could have, where's the older one? You could have spliced in to the far right here, these three, brown, white and black, were the auxiliary inputs, so you could have spliced these three with the new three and got that sorted that way, or just taking this whole connector off and spliced all these individual cables in. There's plenty of length on here to splice them, to cut and solder, and put new pieces of shrink wrap over the top. However, this works fine for me. I don't need the auxiliary input anyway, and that's that. Total cost, this piece was £40. That's British pounds. Got it off eBay. Yeah, it seems to do the job fine. Like I said, when I opened it up, I noticed when I got it, I noticed the plus and volume buttons here were they seem to be broken, and on inspection inside it is indeed broken. However, not sure what they do, but if they just control the volume from the Bluetooth, which I'm guessing what they could do, you can just control it from your device anyway. So yeah, hope that's helped. Thanks very much, guys. See you all on the next video. Bye bye.